Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about Streamline. Let's get into it. Alright, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about some Streamline discs. I notice a lot of content creators don't really talk about Streamline that much. So today I would be able to build a bag of only using Streamline discs. So let's get into it. For putting, I'm going to go with the Pilot. It's their Streamline's basic putter. This one is Cosmic Electron Soft. It's pretty firm actually, but it's got some give to it. Very glidey, such a very good putting putter. Not this specific one, but the Pilot was one of the first putters that I tried, and I really liked it. So go with the Pilot for putting. I got two baseline throwing pilots here. This one is Electron Firm. This one is just Cosmic Electron Medium. They feel pretty similar. This is an older run. This one is super beat up, so it's very flippy. It's fun to throw. This one I haven't really thrown much, but it's pretty straight compared to this one. So yeah, I got some two baseline pilots. I also have three throwing pilots. These are just ones that I've gotten over the years. This is a Cosmic Neutron one. It's pretty stable for a pilot. It's fun to throw. This is a regular Neutron pilot and a Proton pilot. They're very similar, but what I noticed the most is the Proton pilot has a lot more glide. It just wants to stay in the air longer. And the Neutron pilot is just pretty dead straight. One of the things that I noticed is it has a little micro bead, if you can tell. It feels really nice in the hand to throw. It's not too obnoxious and out of the way. I like to throw a Nomad. Typically that has a little bit more of a bead than this. So it's pretty similar. It feels pretty good. So that's the pilot for throwing. I'm going to step up in stability, and I have the stabilizer. I got two of them here. This one is Neutron, and this one is Electron Soft. I've been wanting to try them in just regular Electron and Electron Firm just to see how they feel differently, maybe to see how they fly differently. I noticed that the Electron Soft ones, when they hit the ground, they like to stick more. So I like that. But the stabilizer, I would say it's probably a tick more overstable than the Envy, which is fun to throw. So it's pretty similar. Really great to throw for approach shots. Feels good on forehands. I didn't really like it at first. But now that I've gotten it, it's pretty flat on the top. If you can see, it feels nice in the hand. It's good for forehands. Pretty fun to throw. So it's the stabilizer. And that's the putter. So I got the Pilot for putting. I have about 5 other pilots for throwers and 2 stabilizers. Let's get on to the mid-ranges. All right, for the mid-ranges, I have 2 options. This one is an Echo. It is very straight. It's very similar to a Hex. I got this one in the circuit event last year, and it did great for me on the course that I played. Dead straight shots, a little bit of fade to the left. Give it some anhyzer, and it kind of just holds it and turns for a little bit and fades back. What I really like about this, though, I throw a Hex, so it's very similar to that, but what I noticed is the Hex at the end of its flight wants to fade to the right, or to the left, I mean. But the Echo kind of just wants to stay straight and actually kind of goes to the right a little bit for a finish. So it's really great disc, fun to throw. And then I have a Runway. This thing is very overstable. It's a Neutron. It's really fun to throw. It's really flat, great for forehands. Super stable for backhands. It's just a great workhorse mid. And so those are the 2 mids they have. I know they have a Echo and Proton Soft that I've been wanting to try. So if any of you have tried it, let me know in the comments how that is for you. But those are the 2 mids I got, Echo and the Runway. All right, we're going to step up to some fairways now. I got 2 options for some lower speed fairways. I got the Ascend and the Drift. The Drift is a 7-speed. Its numbers are 7.5 minus 2.1. Very similar to a Relay and a Rhythm. But one of the things that I will say is that it is very straight for me. It's got some turn. I don't know if any of you have thrown a Dynamic Discs Maverick, but this is very similar to a Maverick. It's got a little bit nice of a dome there. It's really fun to throw. It's comfortable on forehands, but it's great. Pretty dead straight for me. Disc, it kind of beats up to Understable. I know they have it in regular Neutron and Proton as well. I've been wanting to try those, but these are some good discs to throw. Also, one of my favorites is the Ascend. This thing is super understable. You can put on some nice hyzer lines and it flips up and turns. Put on enough hyzer to flip up and go straight. This thing just bombs. The Ascend is so much fun to throw. You can throw it on some rollers. Just a great disc to throw in the Streamline lineup. I wish I had a spot for it in my bag, but I don't. So sometimes I like to mix around and throw, only Streamline discs. So this is a fun disc to throw. All right, now we're going to step up in some higher speed kind of control driver fairway slots. I have two of the Lift. The Lift is a 9.5 minus 2.1. It's very similar to the Insanity, I would say. Depending on what plastic you get it in, it's going to be very straight with a little bit of turn. I would say this one in Cosmic Neutron is a little bit more stable compared to this Neutron one, but they're very similar and really fun to throw. And then next I have the Flare. This is one of the most overstable fairways I have ever thrown in my life. It fits right in between a Fireball and a Motion in that 9-speed range. It's almost like a Captain Wrap stability. It's super board flat, super sharp wing. Great to throw, super fun on forehands. You get some flex forehands out of it. You can get some flex backhands out of it. The Flare, it's crazy. It's a lot of fun to throw. All right, we're going to step up to some distance drivers, and the first one is the Jet. Its numbers are 11, 5, minus 3, 2. I would say it's very similar to a Wave. If you throw in a Vanish, it's got those same numbers, but I would say it's more similar to a Wave. For me, this thing goes super far, super nice hyzer flips, some great turnovers. Really great all-around disc. You could throw it on some rollers as well. Super fun to throw. Get yourself a Jet. And the last, I have two Cosmic Neutron traces. I know they have them in some other plastics, but they are just super fun to throw. It's like your Photon, your Zenith range. It's almost comparable to the Time Lapse, just not as domey, if you could tell. But it's a great disc, super fun to throw. This one's a Sarah Holcomb team stamp, and I love the trace. So that's what I got for my Streamline bag. If you have thrown any of these, let me know down in the comments. If you have, let me know what you like. Eventually, once it stops snowing up here in the north, I'll get some footage throwing in. I'm looking to play around with a whole Streamline bag and see how it goes. So until then, I'll catch you in the next one.